So it's time for an update. I had my first nutritionist appointment yesterday. That means on September 30th. That means that my 6-month pre-op requirement time frame has begun. They count yesterday's visit as month 1, which means that month 6 would technically be the end of February or like the 1st of March. You know, February doesn't have 30 days. So that's good. I really would like to have surgery over spring break, which is the 1st or 2nd week in April. That's what I'm hoping for. So things that happened. I liked the doctor and I liked the dietitian. Both kind of matter-of-fact people. The doctor has had surgery himself. He's a sleeve guy. I like the information he shared. 90% of it was stuff I already knew because I had seen a nutritionist before. He has an interesting theory, something called white fat disease is what he calls the disease of obesity when you have all the belly fat. He calls it white fat disease. I googled that. I couldn't find it anywhere, but that doesn't mean that this man ain't got some information. So I don't know what to think about that. I did get the metabolism test. There are several ways that they test how fat you are. Everybody's heard of BMI. He claims it's faulty. Insurance companies still use it to judge you by. It doesn't take into account the weight of muscle, bones, etc. It's just if you're this tall, you should weigh this much. End of story. So he doesn't believe in BMI. He also did this other one, which is a waist to hip ratio. I'm an apple. My waist to hip ratio is 86%. According to that, this was the best part of the entire day. According to that calculation, I am 101% body fat. Every portion of me, muscle, blood, bones, it's all body fat, including my aura, apparently. I weighed yesterday 397 pounds, which is a 9-pound loss since in the last month, according to their scale. But by that chart, I have 401 pounds of body fat. So I'm 5 more pounds of body fat than I actually weigh on the scale. So I'm gonna say that one's faulty. So anyway, there's like all these different ways that they can tell how fat you are. Then I also did the metabolism test, which is where you breathe into a tube. Here's a picture. And according to how much oxygen you burn in a 10-minute period while sitting there doing nothing, they can tell you how many calories you burn at rest or your resting metabolic rate. For someone of my size, my resting metabolic rate should be, I've got all these papers they sent me home with, should be between 3,000 and 4,000 calories. Mine is at 1,860. That's why when MyFitnessPal is telling me to eat 2,300 something calories, I'm not losing weight. I need to eat less than 1,860 to lose weight. That's why I've been successful by doing about 1,200 or 1,300. So that was kind of validating. I like it. According to that, I'm 56.6% body fat. That makes a little bit more sense. And according to that, I should be able to get down to 230 pounds approximately with VSG surgery. That will change depending on how much I lose pre-surgery. Don't know why I blanked out. According to my blood work, I am pre-diabetic again. I was once classified as pre-diabetic, but I got scared and I took metformin and I lost about 50 pounds with some crazy good diet and exercise, and my A1C became normal. My fasting glucose was 103. They want you under 99. And my insulin was like 13.8, and he says the lab result sheet says that's in normal range. He says he considers anything above 10 to be pre-diabetic. My A1C was 5.5, which is also in normal range. So his interpretation of the lab results says I'm pre-diabetic again. I agree. Everything's open to interpretation. I did have a high A1C prior to this one being read. So I'm going back on metformin. For those of you who don't know, that is a medication, an oral medication that controls how your body deals with the insulin. I think it makes your body more capable of using insulin efficiently. I might be wrong. But metformin is to help you to have lower blood sugar levels, and it has a side effects of weight loss and appetite suppressant for some people. I know that the combination of metformin, diet, and exercise helped me to lose about 50 pounds in my previous diabetes scare. So that happened. My plan is food journaling. I'm already doing that, MyFitnessPal. Exercise 2.5 hours a week. That's 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. He says that I really should be focusing more on weight training because muscle burns fat, but to not stop cardio. What he said was, do cardio to live longer, do weightlifting to lose weight. So he wants me to do both. I'm going to do low carb, high protein diet. That is what he recommended for me, and that made me happy because I'm familiar with that sort of a diet. I have been on them before. I've had success with them before in the short term, of course, never in the long term. So I'm comfortable with that. Less than 100 grams of carbs per day. And for me personally, this may be different for other people. He wants me to have 120 grams of protein a day. Let's see. The calorimetry, the metabolic testing with the oxygen rate says that I should be taking about 1,600 calories a day to lose 1 pound a week. But he and I discussed that I could do somewhere between 12 and 14 because I would like to lose weight faster, and I'm doing well in that range right now. Vitamin D was low, of course, so I'm going to have to start taking vitamin D, multivitamin, and calcium. Those are required of everyone. The vitamin D isn't, I'm sorry. Multivitamin and calcium is required of everyone pre-surgery by this particular dietitian / doctor office. So pretty much I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I have grand hopes that if I continue doing so well and gain more muscle, that 9 pounds a month is not out of the realm of possibility, which could mean 54 pounds before surgery. That would be amazing. My liver would be so small and petite, and I'd have so many fewer risks during surgery. That would still put me about 345 pounds, so that's still about 345, 350 pounds. So that's still a great deal of weight. I still 100% qualify for surgery, and I still will do surgery because this is not about how well I can lose weight. This is about how well I can keep it off. I colored my hair. It's very loud. I have been to the gym, just home maybe 10 minutes, so that's why I'm looking a little bit raggedy. I got promoted to admin of Cindy Verdon's Facebook page for, it's called Gastric Sleeve and Bariatric Surgery Weight Loss Support Group plus YouTube. It's a really long, convoluted name that she's given it, but basically it's those of us that have a connection with YouTube and want to have a separate place to support each other. I do not think that everybody that's joining the forum has a YouTube channel at this point, but it is about 450 members the last time I looked, and it is growing rapidly. And so far, we have had none of the issues that I've experienced in other places with the bullying or the name calling or the sniping. As we get larger, we may struggle with those things as other groups, but right now it's an incredibly supportive group of men and women, and it's a joy to be there. Thank you, Cindy, for the promotion. I don't think I have anything else. Um, yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Did good at the gym today, focused more on weights than I did on cardio. I did 15 minutes on the treadmill, but at a faster pace. And then I tried out a bunch of different weights that I hadn't tried before. I have a feeling my thighs are going to hurt tomorrow, and that's okay. Okay, until the next time, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know. I have not watched as many videos this week because with my appointment yesterday, I was gone from the house for like 6 hours over there. It was insanity. But I will be keeping up with you guys' videos and keep making them. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Mwah. Sleeve McQueen out.